Hello and welcome to the first in an occasional series on stuff you can buy in French markets. This time I'm talking very briefly about French coffee grinders. Now if we look at the coffee grinders we've got in front of us, all of these were obtained from French braderies within a mile's drive of Calais, all within the last month. And there's plenty of these around, and the reason for that is basically the French don't drink instant coffee like the English do. And so every household probably has coffee grinders, and subsequently if you go to their markets you'll often find very nice ones at various prices. So if we just briefly go through the various types, the first one, probably the simplest, just has a handle at the top, straightforward wind, and it has an open bowl. Now if you ever buy one like this, always check the copper on top. I think over the course of time it seems to erode, so always check it. You get little cracks around the bottom. This one in perfect condition. Then we have this one. Now this is made by Peugeot Frey. It's quite a common make and quite popular in the UK as well. You'll see this one has just got a closed lid which slides around like that, where you put the coffee beans, and again it's what you call a top winder, so you just go like that to grind. And then you'll often see the two wall mounted ones at the back. Quite handy because you can put them up on the wall and just stash your beans in, and then you grind when you need them. They're often ceramic like that, and often very nice ceramics like that one, little kitsch French cartoon on that one, and they're like really little decorators pieces, really. One of those in a slightly older looking kitchen really set it off. Now if we look at the last two, they're what I call sidewinders. So in other words, they wind the side like that, and then you've got a set of gears which pushes down onto the main spoke. This one, very unusual. These are just papered on pictures, pasted on pictures there. And you'll often see these with the paper hanging off, the older ones. It erodes over time. This one, unbelievably, is completely in good condition, which is unusual. And that one's just got an open flap at the front where you put the coffee. We then come to last but by no means least, this magnificent specimen, probably about 80 years old. A very large angle, very large turning circle, built for a bit more speed. You can actually grind faster with this, and also put a lot more coffee beans in, and the drawers are a lot bigger as well. If you look at it closely, what you'll see is just on the side there, it's got screw holes. So it was possibly bolted onto a counter in a French cafe or something like that, or a French bar. And I just grind when they needed to grind. So there you are. Those are the types of things that you can obtain in France. If you fancy one of these and you don't want to pay the ferry fare or the Eurostar fare, then the link to the shop is below. Thanks very much for listening.